Hello there. My name is Bryan Vish for WLEN News, and here are the headlines for this week in Lenawee.
Accurate, dependable, and late-breaking. This is local and state news on WLEN, Lenawee's local news station.
County leaders are highlighting the importance of housing and community development as part of a federal community development block grant application. Francine Zysk, Lenawee's community development coordinator, highlighted the need for the housing grant program.
Lenawee County continues to face a variety of community development and housing needs that impact overall population and low and moderate income residents. To address these issues, Lenawee County prioritized the targeted investments with not limited to infrastructure, housing rehabilitation, public facility improvements, and to support the services that benefit low and moderate income residents. This funding will be critical to meet these needs and ensuring equitable opportunities for all our residents.
That was Francine Zysk. County Administrator Kim Murphy explained how the program can help local homeowners as well.
There is a need for housing in our county, but not only is there a need for new housing of all different types, single family to multifamily, there's a need to restore and repair some of the current housing that we have. So we are hoping that through this funding, we are going to be able to assist those individuals who do not currently have the financial capacity to make the improvements to their homes.
That was County Administrator Kim Murphy. County officials say the grant could provide significant support for residents and neighborhoods across Lenawee. The Lenawee Community Foundation will start its 2025-2026 Lenawee Cares campaign on Thursday, September 18th. A kickoff event will be streamed live on Facebook at 6:15 p.m. The event is open to the public through the foundation's Facebook page. The campaign raises money to help local families with food, housing, mental health care, and education. Organizers say Lenawee Cares has already given more than $4 million to local nonprofits over the past 9 years. The campaign also puts 10% of donations into a permanent endowment to help future needs. Foundation leaders say this year's campaign is about neighbors helping neighbors and making sure everyone in Lenawee County has the chance to succeed. For more details, visit the Facebook page at facebook.com/Lenawee Community Foundation. Her Refuge, a new nonprofit in Lenawee County, is moving forward with plans for a long-term residential treatment program for teen girls. Founder and board president Lynsey Rye explained the group's mission.
HER stands for Heal, Empower, and Restore. And that's really the best way to summarize who we are and what we're all about, is to help teen girls and their families experience healing, empowerment, and restoration. This has really been a dream of mine for, 10 to 15 years. So I'm a counselor right here in our community, and I've always had a passion for helping teen girls experience healing. So it was just a dream that was placed on my heart, and since that time, we've been working towards this at this capacity.
That was her founder and board president, Lynsey Rye. The program is designed to address trauma, depression, anxiety, self-harm, and substance use disorders, as well as challenges related to social media pressures and unstable home environments. If the campaign is successful, construction of a new facility will follow to meet state standards for residential treatment homes. Lenawee County is being recognized with the Athena Parthenon Award for its support of women in leadership roles. County Administrator Kim Murphy says the shift in leadership has been significant across county government.
Over the last 5 years or so, we have seen a shift in the leadership positions in this county. From all the different departments that we have, the 24 different departments and the people that are running those departments, we're starting to see more and more women rise to the leadership positions in those departments. And right now, we have over 63% of the departments at the county are actually run by women in those capacities, which is a huge shift from about 5 years ago. So what I feel that means is that the Board of Commissioners have allowed the ability to, through funding and educational classes, just being supportive, allowed that growth to happen. The Athena Parthenon Award is specifically designated towards women and their not financial growth, but their leadership growth.
That was County Administrator Kim Murphy. The award presentation is set for next week, highlighting the county's commitment to supporting leadership growth for women in public service. The Lenawee County Continuum of Care is now accepting nominations for the 2025 Norma Dell Courage to Care Award. The award honors the work of Sister Norma Dell, an Adrian Dominican sister who spent decades helping people experiencing homelessness and helping establish Housing Help of Lenawee as the county's housing resource agency. The award is given each year to recognize someone in Lenawee County who has made extraordinary contributions toward reducing homelessness. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the award. The recognition will be presented during the Continuum of Care meeting on Tuesday, November 18th at 3:30 p.m. at Goodwill Industries on Division Street in Adrian. Nominations are due by October 10th and can be submitted through the Continuum of Care's Facebook page. Tecumseh Middle School has a new staff member who is winning hearts. Daisy, a professionally trained facility dog. Daisy's handler, Deborah Followell, says the dog is already making a difference for students.
So Daisy has been great with just the students in general. She's been able to help some of our students that have a hard time coming into the building, knowing they get to meet Daisy and spend some time with her at breakfast, or before going to class they get to pet her and snuggle with her and then see her throughout the day. They come into the building easier. Some kids with attendance issues, same thing. They know they need to see Daisy, so we have less for some of our kids. Our kids that act up or get frustrated, we say if you can make it through the day or you make it through the class, we can use her as a reward. She's also been great for reading to students. Like students read to her and they snuggle her and read, and she's in classrooms, and it just is a lift in the building for the joy and excitement when people see her in the hallways.
School leaders say Daisy will be a full-time presence at Tecumseh Middle School thanks to community donations and support. The Lenawee Humane Society is getting ready for its 21st annual Howl-o-ween Ball, the group's biggest fundraiser of the year. The event helps cover costs for caring for animals and providing services since the Humane Society does not receive tax dollars. Sasha Wilkerson, Director of Communication for the Humane Society, explains why the community's help is so important.
Not a lot of people realize that tax dollars do not come to our organization. We're a nonprofit. We're just a resource filling in, some holes. The only way that we exist is by our community support. So through donations, services at our shelter, and then, of course, fundraisers like this. And we've been in existence since 1921, so our community is doing a really good job, but we still need your support.
That was Sasha Wilkerson with the Lenawee Humane Society. Tickets for the Howl-o-ween Ball are on sale now, with proceeds going directly to animal care and programs. Apple Lumpkin is coming back to Tecumseh with a full day of fall fun. But when the sun goes down, the Tecumseh Center for the Arts has something extra special planned. Here's Executive Director Amy Sloop.
Apple Lumpkin will be full of wonderfulness all day long, but then after dark, Apple Lumpkin after dark, you can come to the TCA and catch an amazing illusionist. This illusionist is absolutely mind-blowing. He's Daniel Martin. And what's really incredible is that he actually began his magic career working professionally by the age of 12 in Chicago. At a very early age, his grandparents gave him this magic set, and it was just his gift.
That was TCA Executive Director Amy Sloop. Martin's show is called Sleight of Mind, and he's even known for making audience members disappear. The event takes place Saturday, October 11th at 7:30 p.m. Sloop shared more about the season lineup during Community Conversations with Dale Gartner. You can catch Community Conversations weeknights at 6:15 p.m. on WLEN 103.9 FM. Lenawee County has released the draft budget for 2026. The plan includes a $43.1 million general fund and a $3.3 million capital fund. A public hearing is set for Thursday, September 25th at 6:05 p.m. The capital plan adds a judicial building division. This helps the county plan for future courthouse needs while keeping track of long-term costs. Residents can listen, learn what's in the budget, and share comments on the hearing on September 25th. County leaders say the goal is a clear plan for services, safety, and buildings next year. County Administrator Kim Murphy says the county is on schedule with its budget work, but lawmakers in Lansing have not agreed on a state budget. That could force a shutdown by September 30th.
What we did this year is we've made an even more focused goal of looking at our technology infrastructure as well as our building infrastructure and those future building needs that we have. By that I mean one of the buildings that we know that we're going to have to do some renovations to is the Rex B. Martin Judicial Building. A couple of years ago we had an assessment done on that building and it looks like we have a couple options, whether it's a renovation or a new building, but anything looks like it's going to be between $80 million and $100 million. Now we won't have actuals obviously until we decide what we want to do. We bid it out and get those costs, but that gives us a guesstimate of the kind of money that we're talking about for a new building over there. So what we're trying to do is we're just trying to slowly and surely put some money aside that we can put towards that project. Any money that we can save towards that project will reduce the bond that we're going to have to take out.
The Adrian Symphony Orchestra is getting ready for another season of concerts in downtown Adrian. Here's conductor and music director Bruce Kiesling with more.
It seems like every year we try to say, oh, this is such a great collection of concerts. But I think, when we put these concerts together, we're really trying to choose music that's going to resonate with our audience, of course, the concerts that they're going to absolutely love, and to show a really tremendous variety of music across our concert season. So that, there are concerts for people who like classical music as it's very narrowly defined. But if you look at the whole season, I think you'll find that pretty much any kind of music that you're into, if you are a music lover, here at the Adrian Symphony, we have something for you, and certainly this is no exception to that rule for us.
That was conductor and music director Bruce Kiesling. The new season starts in October with epic soundtracks live, featuring music from movies like King Kong, Lord of the Rings, and Back to the Future. Later, concerts include holiday favorites in December, Broadway love songs in February, and a Motown show to close out the season in June. Tickets and subscriptions are available now at adriansymphony.org or by phone at 517-264-3121. And those are your headlines this week in Lenawee. For WLEN News, I'm Bryan Vish.
Count on WLEN, Lenawee's local news station, to keep you informed with accurate and dependable information 24 hours a day.